Everywoman Wellness, and I'm your host, Georgia Girl. Today is Motivation Monday. Hope everybody have had a good day. Hope everybody have a good week. Today is Word of the Day, and the Word of the Day is patient. The Word of the Day is patient. Patient can go and can mean a lot of things. You have to have patience to deal with a lot of things. There are things might be difficult, and there's things that might be good, but you still have to be patient. I used to say my patience was short to deal with uh, patients, and I don't think I have the patience to be a nurse or work with people that are not well. But I find myself when I help be a caregiver for my mom and see about myself, I learned to be able to have more patience doing that, which that is not an easy task being a caregiver or we have to take care of others. That is a tall task. But you have to be patient to endure some of those things. On word of the day, I like to talk about whatever word that I bring. I like to give the meaning of the word. So today word is patient. How many of y'all have patience? How many of y'all have patience? And what are some of the things that you're not patient about? I'm just going to say, for example, if you're in traffic, if you're in a hurry, knowing that you don't supposed to be driving fast, but you in such a hurry, but you want to just get to where you're going. And sometimes if you be patient on things probably would work out smooth for you. It was earlier today. I was in front of someone, and I guess I don't know if I was going too slow or he was just seemed like he wasn't patient. He seemed like he started blowing at me, and I'm like, wow, he's in a hurry. And sometimes you could be in such a hurry sometimes, and because you're not being patient. And I'm like, wow, I hope he get to where he's going. You could be patient and still have a good day. If you got a doctor appointment, sometimes we run late on our doctor's appointments or other things come up, and then we try to be in a hurry trying to get where we need to get instead of just, look, I'm already late. If you're already late for something and they're going to continue to try to get there, that's when your patience get very short. Instead of just like, if I know I'm running late, hey, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Are you new? Welcome. I'm talking about the word patient. How are you good about patient? Do you have short patience when it comes down to things? Are you very quick to say, ooh, I can't wait no longer? You can be like in a traffic jam. Do you be patient? Or do you just like try to go around the cars? Like I said, a car went around me this morning. I'm like, I guess they was in a hurry, but sometimes if you calm down, take deep breaths, maybe you'll get where you gotta go instead of having an accident. There's a lot of things we can prevent from things from happening if you just have patience. But like I said, one of the things I often have said, I don't think I can be a nurse, but saying about myself and and being a caregiver to help out with my mom and stuff like that. Hey, Miss Lady T, it take patience to take care of yourself. It take patience to take care of someone else. You pretty patient. A lot of people say you got to be patient to be able to take care of children. And if you're a mom, if you got kids, You know it does take patience to help see by kids, but uh, you have to endure the good and the bad. How you been doing, Miss Lady T? How's your patience? Do you have short patience? Or are you very? Do you be patiently waiting, or just waiting to see what gonna happen? Sometimes we can get overwhelmed to the meaning of patience. The word of the day is patient. That's the word of the day. That is the word of the day is patient. And it takes patience to run a YouTube channel. And I had no idea that it does take a lot to run a channel. And it does take patience. You could be working so hard trying to get these numbers up. And all the time we be like, "Ah, is we going to ever get there? Is we going to ever get there?" Like right now I'm in the rebuilding stage of trying to get back monetized. But I know it takes patience for me to get there. And it's not an easy road. It's not an easy road. So I had to learn to tell myself I will get there when it's my time again. Whenever it's my time again, I will get there. But I'm still going to work toward the goal of trying to get there. And that's just life. Being patient is part of life. Being patient is part of life. Cause we run into difficult roads. Hey, but Boss, how you doing? The word of the day is patient. Is your patience short, Bud Files? Do you have good patience? Do you don't mind waiting or doing something? And if you start doing something, then all of a sudden something just happens where you have to just wait, and you get so out of it, out of sync, and you just say, "Well, I ain't gonna do it today." Is your patience short or long? That's what I'm asking the question. Is your patience short or long? Do you like to wait patiently, or you like to just, it need to go on and get through? Like, we got to go on and get this over with. So that's what I was bringing today. Today is Motivation Monday, and I was just talking about patient. What does patient mean? And I was saying it takes patience to build a YouTube channel. I had to learn a lot of things on my own. You know, I learned a lot from other YouTube creators, and I seen how they was doing their channels and the ways they was trying to build their channel. So I had to find my own identity, but I had to be patient. It took patience for me to get where I was, and right now, it seems like my channel is at a standstill with the watch hours. But I know I gotta be patient, and I will get there. I'm just gonna continue to keep working hard until it's my time again. Sometimes my little grandchildren, they make my patience short. Y'all know how the babies are. They does make our patience short, but they're just part of life. It's take patience to live. Because it's something that we have to endure. It's something we really do have to endure on a daily basis. Gotta have patience. Got to have patience. Because don't everything come to you just like that. You have to work for some of the things that you have. But it ain't just like it came to you like that. It took patience for you to get where you need to be. So just tell anybody that is out there doing anything, don't give up. Continue to, if it take for you a little bit longer to get where you need to go, do it. Take your time. Stay patient. And if you slow down on a lot of things and realize you'll get there, like if you, for instance, you had a doctor appointment or You had to go somewhere about 3 o'clock and you know that you're not going to make it. Why rush? Why rush? Reschedule. Be patient. Do it another day. But no, you're going to get out there and try to think you can make it to the doctor office in 10 minutes, knowing that you got a 30-minute drive or 15 or 20-minute drive. Why put yourself in that position to, not saying you'll have a wreck, but why get on the road driving reckless, knowing that you don't have that much time to get to your appointment? Just be patient, reschedule, and then if you go somewhere, some places like doctor appointments or events, they give you a chance to be like 10 or 15 minutes late, and that's good that some doctor offices are like that. Some of my doctor appointments, like if I think I'm running late, they say, well, you got a 15-minute window. So, once I hear that, I feel confident that I will get there. But if you ever be where you are not able to be somewhere, think about it. Don't rush. Be patient and wait. That'll prevent a lot of things. That'll prevent a lot of your anxiety from going up. And like this morning, like I said, that car was in such a hurry this morning. I'm like, is he gonna hit me? He was in a hurry. It was a car in front of me. It was a car in front of me, and I was in front of them, and they just blowing. You miss me, Joshua? How you been doing? How is your patience? Do you have long patience or short patience? That is the word of the day, patience. Are you good with your patience, or do you like to be in a hurry, or you just ready to get some over with? Like I know you're trying to get to your 1K, but it take patience, Joshua. It take patience to get where you need to get to. Okay, just just settle down, take some deep breaths, do what you gotta do, finish doing your content, but you'll get that. But it takes patience. That's what I'm talking about today. Do you have short patience or long patience? Do you mind waiting in the traffic? Now some people be so. I know my daughter. She like the one thing about my daughter. When I be riding with her, her patience short, especially when she be in the traffic. Don't let no car be in front of her. I be like, girl, you gonna hit the. She be like, she said, dog, mama, they need to go on. But being patient is just like you gotta wait. You just got to wait. You got patient? Okay. Like I was saying this morning, like I was getting ready to do an errand this morning, right? And the car was on me. It was a car on me. He did not have patience. If I had stopped on brakes, he would have hit me right in my back. You see what I'm saying? Because he did not have patience to wait until this other car. It was a car in front of me. I was in front of him, and he was just like he was getting so agitated, and he was blowing. I'm like, what? Hey Frank, how you doing? The word of the day is patient. Do you have long patience or short patience? And I was just talking about this morning when I had an errand. It was a car in front of me. I was behind that car, and a truck was behind me. This guy didn't have patience. He didn't get that other car time to turn. He was getting ready to turn right. And I had to wait on that car. And so he blowing and just blowing behind me. And if I had just like really wasn't paying attention, how close he was on me, I could have stopped on brake, right? And he could have hit me right in my back because he did not have patience. He went around me in another car, and he was wrong for what he was doing. See, that's why I said a lot of people doesn't. You said it depends on what it is. Okay, yeah, it happens. Um, but I was like, wow, he just was back there just blowing the horn, blowing the horn. I'm like, I'm gonna let these people go around me. You know, I don't drive far off. I just like if I have a couple of errands, and which I had this morning. Hey, Miss Hot Pink, but that those kind of things can be avoided. I said he must was in mighty hurry. That's why I said a lot of people doesn't have patience. They be in such a hurry, like he was driving that truck like he was crazy, and he could have hit me. You know what I'm saying? I could have panicked. I could have panicked and stopped on brakes, and he could have ran right into the back of me. But good thing I didn't panic. I just let him went on around me. I let him went on around. But my day been going good. I just was just talking about how that the folks be driving, and some people don't have patience when they drive. They like they be in search of her. So if I see some a car coming up behind me, blowing their horn, acting like they want to get on in the road, if I can see them, I let them go on about their business. Look, go on ride me if you're in that such a hurry. Because if I'm in the traffic, all of us in traffic, we have to be patient and wait. You know, like the guys be working on the road and stuff. When they have that stop sign up there, that means they don't want you to move. Hey, Grandma Lynn, today's word of the day is patient. How is y'all patience? Do you have long patience or short patience? And I was just talking about this morning when I had an errand, how this car was all on me. He was not patient. He couldn't wait. He had like he just couldn't wait for me to move. But I couldn't go nowhere because there was another car in front of me. And the car in front of me had their signal light on. So I had to wait. But the car behind me was just blowing. He was all on me. And like I said, I was being patient, waiting. But he wasn't. He was just blowing, blowing. And I'm like, if you in that such a hurry, go round. Go round. Because I was being very patient this morning. Because sometimes you can be in a hurry. Like he was in such a hurry this morning. And if you be in a hurry sometimes, and especially when you're in traffic, when you are not, sometimes people don't even think. And they always say when you drive, you have to look out for yourself and others too. That's good, Joshua. Stay patient. You'll get there. And I tell myself that. I got to remain patient. I get back to be monetized when it's my time. I'm working toward it. I'm going to get there. I know it's a challenge, but I'm going to get there. The word of the day is patient. And a lot of us don't have patience. A lot of us don't. Like Frank says, all depend on what it is. But that guy this morning, he was just wanted to, you know how some people like to show off in their cars, and he just was hawking, just, you know. And I'm glad that I was more into trying to see what this other car was gonna do. See what I'm saying? I'm looking at the car in front of me, and he behind me, housing his motor, acting like he in such a hurry. He did not have patience. So I said, I'm gonna let this whoever this is, they in such a hurry. I'm gonna let them go on by. You know, sometimes we don't be. Sometimes we don't think. When you do stuff like that, you're jeopardizing yourself and others. You're jeopardizing yourself and others. I mean, he flew around me, y'all. I said, I hope he got where he was going safely. It don't take all of that. That's why I say, like, sometimes if I have an appointment, if I think I'm running late, I'm just gonna reschedule. Like most doctor appointments, most businesses, they give you a window of 15 minutes or something like that. They give you like 15 minutes to get to where you're going. But some people are like they be in such a hurry. They don't have the patience. And I know it all depends on what the situation is, like Frank said. Patience. The, oh, getting tired, son. The capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. You can find bargains if you have patience to sit through the grass. These are just examples of being patient. Like the guy this morning. I'm glad that I had patience because I could have been like, you know how some cars be, like you could be in traffic, right? Another car can be behind you, and then you try to go over to the next lane. Then they'll try to go over to the next lane at the same time because that's when people are not being patient. They in such a hurry. They be in such some cars be in such a hurry. And I said I couldn't really tell who was driving that truck this morning. I wasn't familiar who it was, but they was in mighty a big hurry. And I said, Lord, I prayed they got where they was going. But their patience was very short. You know, our patience does run short sometimes. And then there are sometimes we just have to sit and wait. Sometimes we have to sit and just wait and deal with it. So Frank was saying sometimes it all depends on what it is. Another lady came in the chat said she's very patient. Like I said, I used to say I don't think I can be a nurse, right? I have did 1K and 2K and still didn't matter, especially when it comes to views. Oh, you talk about your channel? Oh yeah, yeah. You could have the numbers, but yeah, the views does make a difference. It does make a difference. Like I used to say, I don't think I can work in the health field. That's what I always have said because I said I don't think I have a patient to deal with patients. But you know, after I do a lot of things for myself, are those your farmer channels? Cause you got what 3 channels, right? After I had to do a lot of things for myself, I had to used to have to give myself shots. And my daughter was showing me how to do it. She'd be like, Mama, you just gotta have patience. Hey, Derek, how are you doing? Good to see you. I'm talking about the word of the day is patient. How many of y'all in y'all chat? How many of y'all in the chat does have patience? And then sometimes it all depends on what the situation is. And I was just saying, for example, um, I used to say I don't have the patience to see about nobody else. You know, though I used to say, but after I start monitoring and giving my own self shots and being a caregiver, help being a caregiver for my mom, I started thinking differently. I was like, wow, it ain't that bad. And sometimes you have to be patient sometimes to endure some of the things that you think that you can't do, but you can do it if you just have a little bit patient. You have more patience today than you was younger. Okay. So when you was younger, what you just seeing like? Okay, for example, when you was younger, what you was like? Was you in a hurry for doing things, or you just wanted things to get done right away? And that's what we're talking about. Patience. We want things to happen when we want them to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, God be want us to wait too, y'all. God be want us to wait on him. You were roughing to do it, rushing, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Patience is when you just wait, accept things what they is, praying for better days, and it take patience. It take patience, like I said, when we talk about these YouTube channels. It take patience to run these channels. You ain't just gonna just come on YouTube and think you gonna shoot up like that. It take patience. Let patience have its perfect way in all it do. Cause if not, old flesh gonna Derek, I'm gonna whoop you. Be patient. Be patient, Derek. Be patient. That is the word of the day. You need to stop. Let that old flesh, we don't want that old flesh to come out through there. But what I'm saying is that sometimes we'll run through stuff. We'll run through stuff and knowing we ain't halfway doing the things right, but we like, I gotta go and get this over with. Cause we're not being patient. I know sometimes I do stuff like that. I be like, I need to go and get this over with. Sometimes we have to just say, look, I'm just gonna wait through it out. Wait through it all, and I leave when I have to leave. Because some people think the way on YouTube they like to rush everything. But sometimes you can't rush it. You can't rush it. Like I said, when it comes down to these YouTube channels, we know it's some work. It's some work. It takes time. It takes patience. And you get to 1K, you still got to be patient. You still got work to do. You see, when I first got my 1K, I didn't know all about the watch hours and all of that stuff. I didn't know you had to do all of that. And I learned I had to get those hours up. I got my hours up. I said about a year later, they took them back. They took them right back because they were saying something about reused content. But the thing, what I'm trying to say is that I'm being patient to get back where I was, but I will get there. Yeah, I know. It take patience. I be trying to tell, like Joshua and other ones. And I told him he'll get there. When it's your time, and that's just life. That's about life. Whenever it's your time for you to do whatever you're gonna do, you will get there. Sometimes we just have to just uh, endure it, keep holding on, and you know, stay patient. A lot of us, like these trolls be coming in my chat. I know they be trolls. I try to be patient with them. I said, I'm going to give them a little break. I'm going to give them a chance. Let them come on in here now. But once they start talking and being disrespectful, you got to go. You can be patient for so long. And you be trying to do the right thing by helping people and this and that. But your patience does run short. Your patience does run short, y'all. It does run short. Cause ain't none of us perfect. We have those good days and we have those bad days. But it's all up to us how we want our day to be. Like what I said, like that call behind me this morning. He didn't make me mad, but I was like, why is he in such a hurry? And see, that's what I say. Because I used to work, and I know, let me tell y'all, when I used to work and drive, I used to run late some days, right? I used to run late trying to get to work, trying to make it to that clock. And then I started getting tickets. I started getting speeding tickets. I'd be like, I had to come to a solution. Either I'm going to get up on time, or if I'm late, don't you worry about it. I think I got 2 tickets like that. Trying to get to work. Trying to get in there to that clock. And I called my hub. I was like, I got a ticket today. He said, well, I called my name. He was like, ain't I told you to get on up? He said, I told you like going down that road like that. And that's part of being patient, because I'm trying to, like I had got stopped one time. The police said I supposed to been stopped at like when the buses be dropping kids off. He said I supposed to been stopped way back there. Like I wasn't nowhere near no children, right? But he was saying if I'm in on that zone, I still supposed to stop. They gave me a ticket. I didn't see no children. He didn't have his sign, the bus stop thing out. So I kept on going. Next thing you know, I got a ticket. He said anytime you in just the school zone, because it could be another bus coming the other way. It wasn't that much, but I'm just saying, Because I didn't have the patience to wait until the bus leave. I'm trying to get on to work. But I had to learn, y'all. I had to learn to stay patient. I had to learn to do what I have to do to get hold up. Because I'm really not a morning person. I never was a morning person. Amen. I don't focus on numbers. I just want to drop quality content. And that's what it is. And help folk change for the better. I get the one. That's right. We have to, and I have to tell myself this too. Like when people be saying, they probably like, she ain't got nobody in her chat. It ain't what who's in my chat. I always say quality over quantity. God didn't have that many fishes out there, but he let them multiply. He fed all those people. Yes, I go live. Sometimes I don't even be zero. Be but zero in my chat. But guess what I do? I keep on rolling. I said somebody looking, whether they be in here or not. I just keep my patience. Like the other day, I think I ran like what 2 hours. Maybe I had like about 3 or 4 people in the chat. And then at one time, one but like zero. But the thing, what I'm trying to say, I'm just trying to put the quality out. I'm trying to put my content out. It's up to the people whether they want to watch it or not. You see what I'm saying? But that still won't stop me from doing or putting out my message or doing what I want to do for my channel. I had to learn to be patient. When it's my time, it'll be my time. So the quality of being patient. Patient is definition. The quality of being patient as the bearing of provocation, annoyance, misfortune, or pain, without complaint, loss of temper, irritation, or light. Patient in the quality of being patient as the bearing of provocation, annoyance. I just read it. But when your patience is short, it do make you like you get agitated. You do get agitated, but then you be like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? So patience can mean different things. Name an example. Uh, Maybe Derek, Frank, or whoever in the chat. Can y'all name an example? Like I just made an example, but I wasn't being patient and waiting on that bus. Can y'all name an example of when y'all don't be patient? It could be probably something with your grandkids or something at home. Just name something that you don't be patient about. Like I said, we human, and we gonna have those days where we don't be patient, but we still have to learn to be patient. Like sometimes my little grandkid, especially the little, sometimes she be like, "Grandma, I want some cereal. Grandma, no, I want some pancake." I'm like, "Go, which one do you want?" Then I can went in there and got all that for her. She still don't want to eat it. Being patient, paying bills. Yep, that's one of them. And I'll be like, girl, you had to got me out the bed, talking about you hungry. And you know how little small kids here, y'all. They don't be knowing what they be wanting to eat. Especially I be like, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. I told my daughter, I said, they don't know what they want. She said she wanted pancake. Then she ate the pancake. Then she wanted some cereal. And I be like, Lord, I be patient. But I be like, girl, you better make up your mind what you gonna eat. Then she might say, I want some eggs. And yeah, paying bills. That's an example too. Being patient, paying bill, because we know right now, y'all, things are high. Groceries high. You can't buy nothing. I got me some eggs today, Frank. I went in the other store today, and got me some eggs for $4. I said, I pay $4, but at $10, I just couldn't see myself paying $10 for no eggs. So hopefully, waiting patiently, that things does get better. But patience is just like the ability to wait. Continue doing some things regardless if it's difficult. Yes, paying our bills, does get difficult, but we always try to find a way, don't we, Frank? When it come down to paying our bills, come down to buying groceries or buying things that you want. This is what I always say. I might not have everything I want, but I does have everything I need. So what I mean when I say that, I you have to try to budget, or you can just get what you can get. If you can't get it this week or this month, just say, well, maybe I can get it next month. There are ways that you have to just sacrifice. Sometimes you have to sacrifice. Sometimes you have to be patient and just wait until it's your time. You say you don't think you have patience with kids, so you never wanted children, Frank. Um, I'm learning how patient with people to try to lead to Christ, and I have to remember I don't know the whole story. Okay, that's a good one. That's good. That's good. That is so good. But by you being a preacher and your congregation, like when you say, like the doors are open and things like that. Some people might want to get up, and then some be like, you know, maybe it's just not today. Maybe it's, in other words, they don't feel like it's their time yet, but there you still preach that word. You still put that word out there. And I be seeing your community wall. I see some of the things you post. I saw you was live. Was it yesterday? I saw you live one day, but by the time I got ready to go on your live, I think you was gone. But still continue to spread the word. Somebody gonna get it. We gonna get it. We gonna get it. What you said, Frank? You said I was never. Oh, you said you was never patient as a child. Oh, you wasn't. So, what do you mean? I mean, was you just like always wanted to be on the go, or you wanted just to get things done? You just like was always ready to go somewhere, and like you probably told your mama or your brothers or whoever. Like sometimes my patience sometimes do be short with my brothers. I be like when you take a person in the store rushing things, okay. Like a lot of people, like I used to drive this van, right? I'm gonna get on camera. I used to take people to work. I used to drive a commercial van. I had a van with like 7 or 8 passengers, and a lot of people used to be saying, "Girl, how did you have the patience to deal with those people?" It wasn't easy. But that was something I had chose to do, like take people to work. Cause I mean, I'm like that now. If I can help somebody, I will. And I felt like people needed, hey, good to see you, Steve and Tina. Good to see you. The word of the day is patient. And I was just asking for example. I was asking the chat to give me an example of when they're not patient. And like I was just saying, I used to drive people to work. I had a commercial van, and they would pay me to take them to work and things like that. Just like carpooling, right? Hey, Miss Key, how you doing? And a lot of people used to be telling me, how did you have the patience? How did you have the good to see you too? How did you have the patience to deal with people taking them to work? A lot of them want to stop here, stop there, stop, go. One day, one person want to go to the grocery store. One day, somebody wanted to go to the shopping area. And people just saying, girl, you had too much patience with them people. All the thing I was thinking about is trying to help someone. My thing was getting people to work. That was the purpose of me getting the van. And my patience was getting short. It was getting short. And it was getting where I'm like, it was wearing me out. They didn't want to go in the store and come on out. They wanted to go in there and stay all day and stuff like that. And you have to have patience dealing with people. You gotta have patience dealing with people. Like you understand, like the people be working in those restaurants. Think about the folk will be working in a restaurant. You gotta have patience to cook for somebody else. You gotta have patience to call people orders in and different things like that. I don't know why my folk call me every time I get to talking good. Hold on. I'm back. What we're talking, the word of the day is. I'm back. What we're talking, the word of the day is patient. Miss Key, how is your patient, Miss Key? Steve and Tina Jewel, how are y'all patient? I think you knew Steve. I never have you been in my chat before? How's y'all patient? I was trying to read what Darius said. He always gonna say something funny. Let me see what he said. Let me see what Darius said. Darius said, yeah, I went live. I was cooking some good food. They remember my kids might have been watching my live, but I didn't want any company, so I could. Ooh, I know you saying something. I remember hearing you saying, because I forgot where I was. Was I on the road or something? And I was like, Darius live. I heard you say, I'm doing what I love to do. And so I was going to switch back. Hey, see, you didn't want nobody to know you were cooking. That's what it was. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You didn't want to You didn't want to give away that food that you did. You must have what you had on that grill. But let's welcome and Frank was saying I'm off and on with patients, family members. Okay. Let's welcome Steve and Tina Jewel to the chat, y'all. I think they are new. I understand that you end up becoming a yeah, it felt like it, but they would get they was like they were paying me so much a week to take them to work, which I was going to the same job. But my goal was to just get you to work. I didn't mind stopping for breakfast and anything like that. But them people want to go shopping. They want to go to the hair store. They want to go everywhere. And I really had to have patience, y'all. Them folks were telling me, "Woo, how did you do it? How did you do it?" I did it for years. I think I drove a van. Hey, Terry, how you doing? I think I drove a van all the way up until I won my car. When I won my car, things changed. But I had to have patience, y'all. I had to have patience with those people. Big Key said my patience are pretty good depending on the situation. Okay, that what Frank was saying, depending on the situation. We're talking about patience, everybody. How many of y'all have patience? And like I was saying, for example, we have to have patience on these channels. We have to have patience on these channels because we don't know nobody. We just putting out content. We meet people through social media. We really don't know nobody on a personal level. You might talk to some people, you know what I'm saying? But we don't know really how a person really is unless you have met them in person. And we have to deal with so many different trolls and different types of people when we're on social media. It take patience for some of them now. Some of you just wanna, woo, you like, woo. I done been there because I have anxiety real bad. I mean, I'm better, much better. It all depends on what it is. I do have anxiety, and I'm easy to get agitated. I start getting agitated. I just say, "Oh Lord, give me strength." That's what I say, y'all. And but people test your patience too. Now there are people that will test your patience. They try you. They want to try you. But you got to have that patience to be able to deal with a lot of things in life. Like Frank said, you got to have patience to pay them bills. It seems like you being paid one bill, here come another bill. Pay your light bill, here come the water bill. Then you try to go in the grocery store and try to buy your groceries. Lord Jesus. You be trying to go by a list, right? You might have a list of stuff you want to get, but you might end up getting something you can't. You probably had something on your list to get, right? Then after you saw them prices, you had to try to, gotta get some else. But you have to be patient and go through it. But I pray that everything get better after a while, and we can go in there and buy some grocery without going in there stretching this off the list. I ain't getting it today. Maybe I can get it when I come back. You know, being patient. Yes, you were the driver taking that plate. Yeah, but it's supposed to be just work. Just work. Or maybe about a store or, because we always like getting breakfast. They want to go shopping at the hair store, at the Walmart, and everywhere. And when you being worked all day, getting off at 5 and 6 or 7 o'clock. Then somebody say, I want to go by Walmart. The being the person I am, we go by Walmart. They go in there and stay like 30 minutes and come out, they don't have nothing. Woo! my patient was short on that. My patient was short, you hear me? We done worked overtime. The lady said, I want to go by Walmart. I want to pick up some. We out there in the van. Everybody waiting in the van. They're sitting out. Everybody tired. They had a long day. And we waiting on one of my riders to come out. I said, well, maybe she ended up buying groceries. Yeah, that's what it was. I said, maybe she picking up some groceries, so she taking a long time. This person, I don't call no name, but this person was in the store for 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, maybe she'll be out. Lady coming out the store, didn't have nothing. You in the store 30 minutes and then buy nothing. It seemed like my patient went so... my patient went out the window, you hear me? You at Walmart, you can't find what you want? Walmart? You might not be able to pay for it, but you gonna find something at Walmart. You hear me? You gonna find something. Might not be what you want, but you gonna find something at Walmart. Kid, she wanted to go buy this other stuff on. She got mad with me. But that day, my patient was short. So I'm just saying some example of when your patient gets short. Yeah. She couldn't find what she wanted. She wanted to go to Winn-Dixie. And the other ride, that's what I'm saying about respecting other people. I mean, I had other people riding with me. They wanted to get home. They had children. They had to go cook for their children. They had husbands. But you wanted me to take you by Winn-Dixie. I said, no, we ain't going to do it today because we already stayed in this store. We've been working all day. It's time to go home. My child was young. My son was young back then. And I was still married. I'm still married now. But I had to get on home too. That woman got mad with me, y'all. She got mad with me. My patient wasn't short that day. My patient was short that day. So I was just saying, tell me some examples of when your patient gets short. And that was one no day my patient was short. And everybody kept saying, girl, how do you do it? These people don't know how to go in the store and come on out. I'm paying you, yes, for work. I'm like, I still continue to pick her up, but my patient kept getting shorter and shorter and shorter. It kept getting shorter. Hey, Buddha, how you doing, girl? I ain't seen you in so long. How are you doing? We're talking about patience. We're talking about patience. Do you have short patience, Buddha? Hey, Terry, how you doing? Do you have short patience? You ironing and working? Okay. So, You don't have no short patience. So you're easy to be. You can be patient. You can wait. Like if you could be in the traffic. Like I was telling them about this morning, right? I was in the traffic, right? It was a car in front of me, and I was behind them. Was a car behind me. He seemed like he was in such a hurry. He didn't have patience, cause he all on me. He all behind me. And so I'm like, he just blowing his car, just blowing his horn behind me, right? And I'm like, what you want me to do? Hit the person in front of me? They was turning, what? They was turning left. I was behind them. I had to wait on them in order for me to go around. He had like he was in such a hurry. And if I hadn't have been patient, and if I had a panic, I could have stopped on break, and then he probably would have hit me in my back. But he seemed like he was in such a hurry, y'all. I mean, he flew around me in another car. And I'm like, sometimes when you don't be patient, especially when it come down to driving and trying to get to places, you can end up hurting yourself and others. You say I just turn up and love and ignore. Okay, then that's good. That's good. Your patience can run short in situations. Like Frank was saying, sometimes family members, some of the family members. Let me read what Frank had said. Uh, yes, that's right. Respect. Some people do that these days. Yeah, I know Frank was saying that sometimes you have to be patient with family members, and you do. You really do. Like I said, a lot of people would tell me, that's cool. That's great. That's awesome. Cause you can't. I mean, I I block them. I mean, I get them. I don't even let them get in my spirit. I don't let them get in my spirit. But yeah, I was just talking about patience. Patience is like you have to wait, um, endure. Yes, right. Life is too short. Life is too short. You have to wait and endure. If you have to sit there in traffic an hour, you have to sit there in traffic. I mean, you can't control things. You can't control like the weather, like that storm. We can prepare, but we can't control it. And they say it's another storm coming, y'all. They say it's another storm coming. Them people had flash warnings all in Georgia the other day. We was gathering, we was getting ready. You can only prepare, but you can't control it. You have to be patient, pray, ask God to give you the strength to make it through it. You said, but you were yelling and all. But you were yelling and all, breathe in and out the elites to bring fear into you. That's true. Uh, just stock up. That's right. The person knew they were using you for your car and driving. Yes. See, they thought that, okay, you paying me every week to take you to work. But I was being patient. I had a young child still in school. And I was working in Alabama. And Alabama's an hour different from Georgia time. But I felt in my heart I was doing right by them. I did take them where they needed to go. But they would used to have to get an attitude with me. For real, they would like get an attitude with me and say, well, we paying you. Yes, you're paying me. But we all got lives out here. We all got lives out here. And a lot of people usually tell me, girl, how you do it? How did you have patience with these people all these years? I said, I was praying, and I think I was trying to do the right thing by helping others. But same thing, just say, we cut ties. Oh, okay. You in the background? Good to see you. How you been? You ain't been feeling good? Because I know I ain't been seeing you coming on. You ain't been feeling good? It's good to see you. You got to get back to work. What you say you were ironing? And I was saying, like, a lot of people don't have patience with children. Now, Buddha, you one of them kind. You don't have patience with children now. Because you were like, oh, you don't want no kids. A lot of people be saying they don't have patience with children. I always wanted to be a teacher, and I said, I think I can, you know. Oh, you do? Oh, okay. I always wanted to be a teacher. That was one of my goals or one of my dreams. Cause I always thought I would have patience with them, but honey, when they get there, because I got grandkids, I can say that now. But I took care of my niece when my mom wasn't there. Okay, cause you know how kids are. They gonna want this. They gonna want that. You really do have to have patience with them. You really do have to have patience, especially when they didn't kind and don't know what they be wanting. Like my little granddaughter, she might say, "I want some juice." No, I don't want no juice. I want some grain. I don't want no drink. I want some cookie. I'm gonna go get her the cookie. I said, what do you want? You got to have patience. But that's what I was talking about today. It's just like you got to endure. You got to wait. You got to just say, breathe in, breathe out. I'm not mean at all, but no, I do not want kids. I don't want to be bothered. And no, I can't raise a child for all I went through. I understand. You have your reason. I mean, it's concerning your health, and I really do understand that. But I love my babies. I be patient with them though. Woo. If I know you are using me, I'm not giving you patience. See, that's what I'm saying. Like Miss Q said, you can give people patience in different type of situations, and by me taking people to work, they felt like they was taking advantage of me. People would say, "Girl, hey, how you doing, Haley? Good to see you." Come and tell you what kind of person I am, y'all. I didn't used to take my vacation. I would take vacation, but I would still take them to work because they didn't have a way to work. You see what I'm saying? Didn't nobody else take them to work. I used to use my vacation days. Instead of me taking time off for me, I would take them to work. Then I go back and pick them up. You going on a cruise? That's awesome. How you doing, Haley? Good to see you. On the 25th? That's great. I went on one for my birthday. I had fun. Hey, Mona. How you doing? Yep. Y'all my troopers. Um, but yeah, that's what people would tell me. You were so good. You didn't take your vacation. Being patient in the hospital? No, I'm talking about being patient, like waiting on people to do something, or like you could be in a traffic jam, or you could be a person gonna ask you to do something, and you try to help them, but you try to be patient with them. You said I saw from seventh grade my friends got pregnant and they got and don't or they either got cheated on or anything right now. To this day, they probably single mothers. Okay. Most likely because of, okay, I see what you're saying. The father's dead or in prison. Okay. Okay. And you're right. You're so right. And yeah, I felt like some of those people was taking advantage of me, because I didn't have to take them on the days I didn't go to work. You see what I'm saying? But I was obligated just to take them to work because they were just like they were my group of people. It was like 7 or 8 people I would take to work, and they didn't have a way to work. And so instead of me taking my vacation days, I would take them and go pick them up. I just go just do something, but I would never stay out. You see what I'm saying? Unless I arrange something for somebody to get them. But a lot of people didn't want to deal with my people, y'all. They didn't want to deal with them because they know how they was. They knew they wanted to go here, there. And a lot of people went up to that. People would work all day. They'll stop out of the store, get you something to eat, whatever, play numbers or whatever you want to do. But people were ready to go home. You being worked in a plant, standing up all day. That's why I was like, ooh, my little bike used to be holding on down. That's why I'm having a problem with it now. Standing out there on that cement. But yeah, that's what we was talking about today, being patient. And you gotta be patient. Like the people in the restaurants. Don't you know those people have to have patience? Customer service. But you know we can run across some nasty customer service people. Even in the restaurants. You know, some of them act like they don't want to do their job. But look, this your job. It ain't gonna hurt to smile and ask you, is it anything else you need? Or is it something I can get for you? You know, people like that, jobs like that, you really do have to have patience. I remember that trip that looked at so much fun. Oh yeah, what do you pay for something like that? That I had took like, cause the boat was, let me see, they was telling us to wear, bring a jacket. We went to the Bahamas, and I took a jacket. It was my 55th birthday last year. It was like cool on the bus, on the boat. So I would take some sleeves or a little jacket. It was real fun. I told my kid, what y'all doing my birthday this year? They told Mom, it ain't time for your birthday yet. I said, we 3 months away. uh, but it was real fun. Haley, you gonna have some fun, I'm telling you. Yeah, you gonna have some fun. You gonna have some fun. So Mona, are you patient about anything? Is your patience short when it come down to anything? Are you patient? And thank you, Buddha, for putting that in the chat. Thank you for your input. Appreciate it. Want to thank everybody for putting their input in the chat. Uh, child. It wasn't easy, Mona. It wasn't easy. Yeah, I had to have patience. So one day, tell y'all, my patience ran short. But after I won the car, it made a difference too. I just couldn't do it no more. I did it for like 7, 8, because when I got sick, I was in my 11th year on the job. Um, the year that I didn't go back to work, I was driving my car. And but a couple years before then, I had been driving like about 8 or 9 years, 8 or 9 years, cause I really couldn't get nobody to carpool. Like I drive a week, they drive a week. The people that was riding with me didn't have no way. They didn't drive. They didn't, you know. It was one lady. It was one lady drove, but didn't nobody want to ride with. Put it like that. But yeah, it was a lot. But I had to have patience. I was doing everything to make sure it would have been times when I was having car trouble, van trouble. But one thing I did, I tried to make sure those people got to work. Might have got late a couple times, but they got to work. You see what I'm saying? And yes, it was the different personality. And that's what I'm saying. I had to endure all of that. I had to endure the different personalities of each one of them. One of them was like, ooh, child. That's the one went in Walmart and stayed and didn't bring nothing out. There was 2 of them on now. Okay, I bet that gonna be fun. It was 2 I had to just say, look, I just can't do it no more. They got mad with me. They talked about me. They just went on like a fool because I told them I just couldn't do it no more. I just couldn't do it. My patience had got just that short, y'all. I had did it for like about 9 years at the most, and I'm like, I can't do it no more. After I won my car, when I won my car, it was just like God, and I do believe this. God had it just where He said it's time to give up that man, cause He saw that it was getting to be a problem. He saw where everybody was like getting attitudes. I was tired. I had to go out work. I had started having health issues, and it was some times I just couldn't drive, and it just was. I just couldn't do it no more. But I stayed patient. I stayed patient till it was time for me to give it up. And that's the point what I'm trying to put say today. Sometimes, sometimes we feel like cause we have to wait on things that we won't get things done or things won't happen for us. But sometimes when we be patient and just wait until our time, you'll see the amazing things that you can get. Sometimes we have to wait on God. Sometimes we have to wait on God to put us in better positions, put us where we're able to do these things. Like Frank said, we have to be patient with these bills. Like when we pay one bill, here come another. Pay that bill, here come another. We have to be patient. We know the holidays are coming up. If you got a lot of people already start Christmas shopping now. If you got Christmas, got kids, and you got a big size family, and you want to get stuff for Christmas, I would advise you start shopping now. Try not to put yourself in a position where, just get on what you can. The children gonna have to accept what they can get. Times are hard. Times are hard. You hear me? Wow, that's a long haul, Georgia girl. Thank you for taking them to work and kick the troublemakers out. Girl, that's why I said God have been with me every step of the way. A lot of people used to be like, I don't know how you. People used to be like, girl, how you do it? They kept on saying, how you do it? How you deal with them people? It's just like they was with another van group. They were with another group, right? They put them out their van. But me, being the person I am, trying to help somebody, I said, well, but I didn't have no idea what I would get into for real. But after all that happened, I told him I couldn't. I had to eliminate two people, right? And so I got rid of the two people that was giving me a real hard time. So after all that happened, years, after I got sick where I wasn't able to work, and they was the same when they was going through some things. And years later, I speak to them now, but they know I was doing right by them. They knew I was doing right by them. So I couldn't do no more. And that's what it is, y'all. It takes patience because you can endure so much. You can take so much from people, and you can take so much from being at a place that you don't want to be. Like when it comes down to people in abusive relationships, it takes patience to stay with somebody that ain't treating you right. But you can stay with a person for financial reason or just because you just want to be there. But you have to have that patience. But you can only go so far with your patience gets short. Once your patience gets short, and you just where you can't take it no more. You know what I'm saying? I can only speak on patience about some of the things that I have had my patience been short on. But for as being an abuse relationship, people have to be able to come to themselves and say, look, or come to terms and say, I've been patient long enough. I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. You can endure pain. You can endure all types of things for so long till you just get to the point where it burn you out. But they said patience is a person's ability to wait something out. So how are you good about being patient, Mona? Are you good about being patient on things? Are you good about being patient? And this is kind of the meaning of patient. Patience is a person's ability to wait something out or endure something tedious without getting rattled up. It takes a lot of patience to wait for your braces to come out. That's just an example. To deal with toddler temper tantrum. And see, that's what I say about my babies. It take patience to deal with small kids, especially like toddlers, cause uh, sometimes they might want this, or I don't want that. I want this. You gotta have patience to be with children. You really do, because when they small, they know they want things, but they don't know exactly what they want. But if they see things, that's why I be telling my grandchildren, sometimes y'all don't be want stuff, but you just want it because you just see it. But you have to be patient with them. So that is a good example of just staying calm. But you can get annoyed. You really can get annoyed. Your patient can go just like that. Everything doing good. Folks are just cleaning up. Yeah, they they had to get the trees and stuff out the yard. Everybody good. I saw my grandbabies the other day. I got some dinner work to do this weekend, so I'll probably be up their way this weekend. Hopefully hopefully they don't have to put no stitches in there this time. But I got a appointment coming up this weekend. Gonna get this one on out and get it over with. Yep. So Mona, are your patience short? Are you patient by anything? Or are you just it all depends on what it is? Because this is like part of life. Being patient is part of life. You sometimes you want to wait. Sometimes you just be annoyed. Sometimes you just want to just you get rattled up. You just be like, I can't take it no more. And that's how I felt when I was going through what I was going through with them people. I was at the point where I just couldn't do it no more. You know, like sometimes when it come out of my channel, I have been where I felt like I can't do this channel no more because I was feeling like nobody watching me. Nobody want to hear the positive stuff. They rather hear all the messy and different things. They don't want to hear stuff where people trying to put out good content or. But I had to start being patient and learn to say, look, people are gonna watch who they want. They're gonna support who they want. I just have to deal with it and just continue to keep doing what I'm doing. But at one time, I just wanted to throw in the towel before I even got monetized the first time. I just wanted to throw in the towel. I said, ain't nobody watching me. It felt like I said, am I wasting my time? And then I started thinking, I'm like, wow, it don't take 100 people to let me know what kind of person I am. If I have one or two people listening to me, that make me feel good that someone is watching my channel. I stopped stressing about this channel. I started just saying, I'm going to do what I can do. I'm going to do what I can do. I'll continue to keep working on this channel. When it's time for me to get back to where I need to be, I will get there. Oh, ooh, yes, Frank. That's a good one right there. Because you be want to look. If you, this one thing I hate, and I be patient. One thing I don't want a person to do is lie on me. I hate when that's the worst thing a person can do is lie on you. You know what I'm saying? But you be patient and you deal with it. But that's the worst thing a person. That's me. I don't. If you're not telling the truth, just don't say nothing at all. But that's what I want to bring to y'all today, y'all. Patience. Patience is waiting, enduring. Sometimes you have to endure a lot. Sometimes you get frustrated. Sometimes you get annoyed. Sometimes you just want to just throw in the towel. But then you realize, call me. It was a lot of time I want to throw in the towel on a lot of stuff. But then I started praying and I realized I got to wait. I got to be patient. I got to wait on my time. I'm going to get there. I'm pretty patient, but can get frustrated with my failings. I have many. I understand. And we all have flaws. We all have made mistakes. We all have room to grow on things. We all have been there. Don't never, if anybody going through anything, don't never feel like you the only person out there have made a mistake, or you the only one that have flaws, or you the only one dealing with something. Cause we all, a lot of people probably don't show it. A lot of people probably don't speak on it, but that don't mean they're not dealing with things. A lot of people can handle things better than others. I like to talk about things like this. I like to interact with my chat. It's just like education, inspiring others, lifting someone up. And I wanted to talk about patience because this morning I could have been in a bad accident because that person behind me was not being patient. And I said, that's a word I need to talk about today. He was in such a hurry. He was in such a hurry, y'all. He started blowing way before he even got behind me. I'm like, why is this man blowing behind me? If he in that big of a hurry, go round. Because I had to stop on break and wait on that other car. And I'm always look out to make sure that I'm having the right away. And there's one thing about driving. We have to look out for yourself and others too. Yeah, like he was in such a hurry, just blowing behind me, and that it made me annoyed a little bit. I'm like, why is he behind me like that? I said, if he in a hurry, he just going around, which he did. I mean, he flew around us, blowing his horn, and just flew around us. I'm like, if I had just stopped on break, he probably would have hit me in my back. I'm like, let this fool get on around me. And that what made me talk about patience, how people fly up and down the road, don't think about other people on the road with them. They feel like they be in such a hurry where, well, she need to get out the road. She drive too slow. Probably say I drive too slow or whatever, but I don't care. I'd rather be safe than sorry. You say, I dislike bullying, especially on social media. The casual cruelty these days is shocking. I know. I know, Mona. Disturbing. Very disturbing. I'm not patient when it comes to he say, she say. I know, Frank. Because you be like, and like people always have said, and our parents have said, watch who bring you that bone. You have to watch the people that bring you the bone when they come telling you what somebody else said. Watch what did you say? Did you go along with them? Why you gotta be the one to tell me what they said? Cause 9 times out of 10, if you bringing that person that bone, you done said something too. So, want to thank you for the kindness to Nose. You could have been unkind, but you saved her with. Yeah, that was somebody's child, and if I'm able to help somebody, I'm gonna do it. That's just the way I was raised. Oh, you had a cousin, but people do that. People do that. They, ooh, people do that. And in social media, ain't no better. Because, I just look at some of the things. I post things and I share what I want to share about me. But there's a lot of stuff I don't share. And there's a lot of stuff social media don't need to know. But if you sit back and you watch now Facebook, you'll be surprised what you see people post. I'm like, did they really post that? Like I said, you got to know what to separate stuff. You got to know what to separate your personal, real life from social media. I tell people what I want them to know. When I'm speaking on my health, because my channel, I talk about health over here. But when it come down to my bedroom and different stuff like that, it ain't nobody business. It ain't nobody business what me and my husband did last night. It ain't nobody business about things like that. You don't tell everybody everything. Call me up telling me what somebody said about me and I was just listening. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you have to just listen. And then I tell you, you gotta pray for them. You just gotta pray for them. You gotta have patience and pray for them. And that's it. You gotta, until you get to the point where you like, this enough is enough. Y'all know they say there's another storm coming, right? They say another storm. Is it Kurt? Let me see. They say another storm is coming. Yeah. Truth is scary how much information ends up on the net. But then people get mad when they see what people done said. But if you put it out, what you expect? If you the one on him telling people and they gonna go back and repeat what you said, don't put it out. If you don't want your business out, keep it off social media. It's just as simple as that. I talk about my health over here. Other than that, nobody know what I do. They don't know what I pay. Unless I told you about what I pay on my phone bill or furniture bill or light bill. Other than that, nobody don't know what I pay. Nobody don't know what I do in my household. I do YouTube, yes. I was getting an extra $100 every now and then. And yes, I will use it towards some of the things that I wanted to do. But hey, I lost it. I don't have it no more. Maybe one day I get it back. But it don't end my world. That's not ending my world. YouTube wasn't paying my bills. It was just extra change. You know what I'm saying? So when people can say this and that, it's just extra change. And then half of the time, it took me 3 months to get $100. You have to make $100. You have to make $100. And I was $9 away from 100 when they took my channel. I'm like, is they gonna give me the money? They didn't even give me the money. They just took my channel, told me why they took it, and they took the money too. I was almost $9 away from getting that $100 that month. I lost my monetization in April. April, May, June, July, August. 7 months. 7 months ago. But I like my channel. I love working on it. I'm being patient. When it's my time, it'll be. But that's one thing I always have said, Frank. I don't like drama. Don't put me in none. But if I have to defend myself, there have been times where I could have, you know how people use their social media. People use their social media to get back at people. I never had to use my social media to come over here and downrate nobody, talk about nobody in a way where that, in that kind of way. I might talk about stuff in general, but I want to use my platform for something positive. But if I had to defend myself from another YouTube creator, I would do that. But I'm not finna sit here and argue with you. I'm gonna let you think what you want to think. You don't know me. You don't know me. And I don't know you. Because you can't judge nobody. I just do what I gotta do. Do my little commentary. Do my little meal preps. Work on me. Support who support me. And go on about my business. That's what I do. I don't try to look for nobody. I don't try to see who over there, who over here. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, there's another storm coming. This social media. This is social media. And you got to have patience. If you don't have patience, these people think they'll run you crazy. But they ain't finna run me crazy out here. Social media will not be the death of me. Before I let somebody stress me out, I just won't come on. I won't come on. I'm not going to give nobody that privilege. Not me. No, 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 no. Because once you let a person think they got the best of you, or think they can get to you in that way, I'd have been around the block. You see what I'm saying? But I was trying to see. They said it was another storm coming. That's what they was saying. I was trying to see what is it. But anyway, y'all, we gotta be patient. And it takes a lot to be patient out here on this YouTube street. How long I've been a creator? About 3 years. 3 years. Yep, about 3 years. Oh, yep, about 3 years. I started this channel, like I said, you probably see Dream Team as my handle. I was another group of, which I'm still part of them, but I had to choose, I had to find my own identity. I had to find my own identity. And I support who support me. I try to put out the content I do, whether I'm talking about my own personal journey, whether I'm sharing information about things that are going on in life, or you say if you were starting again today, would I change anything? Probably from connecting with different types of people, yeah. We learn things, we learn as we go. And probably from being around, so finding out some people are not really supporting you like they say they support you. You see what I'm saying? And learning about ways to put things on my channel. It's a lot. I didn't know, I didn't know YouTube didn't want certain things on the social media. I had to learn all this after I got demonetized. You know, cause you see other people do stuff, they might can get away with it. I would like use like news clips when I was like talking about health and wellness. I would share a news commentary, but they somebody can't do that no more. But I see channels sharing videos and stuff. I guess it's different for different people. It's a lot of stuff I didn't know, but I know now. See what I'm saying? Uh, Half of the time, be glad when I'm off. You say half of the time you be glad when y'all. Yeah, you got to, have a peace of mind. You have to have a peace of mind. That got to. Yeah, they said, let me let y'all. Woo, guess what the hurricane called, y'all? But I like interacting with the people that does come over here, and I've been met some amazing people on this journey though. I really have. Then there have been some ones probably just wasn't meant to be, you know. Um, they says there's another hurricane coming to Florida, Tropical Storm Kurt. Path is being closely tracked. Lord have mercy, Jesus. This one named Kirk, y'all. Lord, and it's in Florida. I told you it's this hurricane season, y'all. Lord have mercy. I gotta follow this one to see what's up with this one. Did y'all know it was another one coming up? Did y'all know it was another one coming up? Uh, it's named Kurt. Oh, okay. I understand, Frank. I understand. when you watch, I mean, sometimes you don't get a chance to comment. At least you watching, giving them, view or whatever. But did y'all know it was another one coming? I don't understand that copyright stuff either. I seen reaction channel that play full episode. That's why I say I guess I don't know how to do it. Like I said, I'm still learning. That's why you don't see me. I used to play music over here. I used to do cause I like to share, like when I be doing my wellness topic. I like to show the news and things like that. If I do it, I show like what I'm doing now. I show like articles I read from it, but I ain't been, since all that. I just mostly talk. I show some clippings and stuff like that, but I don't just let it. I don't let it play. Yes, one called Kurt, y'all. They tracking it now. They're tracking it now. Y'all see right here? Another hurricane coming to Florida. Wow. It is called Kurt. I don't know where they got those names from. In the Helen's Wake, the National Hurricane Center predict tropical storm Kurt. Lord have mercy. When this one gonna come through? That's why good to watch the news and see where we at. Uh, and they be so. They said they be so powerful, y'all. I'm trying to show now. I don't know when it supposed to hit. They said they're gonna be in Florida again, like it's starting back in Florida, Mona. I didn't even know it until I'm loading up slow. I didn't even know it was another one until somebody was. I was talking today. I said, Lord, we made it through this storm. Um, then they said, y'all know it's another one on the way. It's just like when one go, it's loading up slow. But I'm gonna look at the news tonight and tomorrow I probably talk about it. But yeah, it's named Kurt, y'all. They said they're gonna be in Florida. Lord knows where they get those names from. I don't know. I wonder why they call it Kurt. But I don't know if it's gonna be up in Georgia yet. I haven't. I'm gonna find out more about it. I'm gonna find out more about it. We just gotta continue to keep praying, y'all. But it's starting down there in Florida, so like I said, it's a lot of water down there, but it hit Carolina bad. It hit Carolina bad. It hit some part of Georgia pretty bad. They was talking about on the news today. They cleaning up now. Um, they said that the National Hurricane Center. Let's see. When I read something, I want y'all to see it too. Uh, we're just talking about the weather right now. There's another hurricane coming to Florida. Tropical storm Kurt. Path is being closely tracked. They tracking it. In Helen Wait, the National Hurricane Center predict tropical storm Kurt could grow into the next major hurricane by midweek. What? Here's what we know. Oh my God. How y'all weather here? How's y'all weather? Is it raining or what y'all weather done? I was gonna walk. It wasn't that hot. I was gonna walk, but I changed my mind. I had been gone most of the day, and I was gonna walk, but I didn't do it. Then what they saying, y'all? Can y'all see that right now? They said, here's what we know. The National Hurricane Center said expect Tropical Storm Kurt to become a hurricane by tomorrow. What? Now, this was a minute ago. They posted this a minute ago. And it could become a major hurricane by midweek. What? So they're tracking it, y'all. They're not saying the areas yet. I'll probably get to get some more, make sure we got some stuff here. But if not, I'll probably be at my daughter's house at the end of the week because I got a dentist appointment. I'm ready. I'm going to go to the dentist. I don't want to be stuck in no storm at no dentist house. I got to see what day. The environment around Kirk appears quite favorable for strengthening during the next several days with warm waters, a moist environment, and low shearing forecast. Still all got it, so Kirk becoming quite large. Ooh, they said this one gonna be large, y'all. They said Kirk gonna be large. Oh my God. The environment, okay, on Monday, Tropical Storm Kirk was about 700 miles of Cabo Verde Island, moving at 12 miles per hour with sustained winds at 50, according to National Hurricane Center. Current models show it path traveling west. So it going west, y'all. Oh my God. Only thing we can do, y'all, is stay prayed up. You stay prayed up. Get the things you need. Get the water, the food, anything you need to prepare, candles, anything you need. Find out where you need to go. I'm not sure what body's gonna hit, but they saying, you see, it's cool for our spring about to rain, but I hope you all are well, Georgia and Baltimore, Frank. But it's been pretty nice today, Mona. It been pretty nice. I think it gonna rain. It was looking like it wanted to rain today, but overall the sun was shining. Ooh, I gotta find out because I got a dentist appointment, and I don't want to be sitting in no dentist chair while it's storming. I already gonna be in pain. Mm-mm. So wow. So Hurricane Kirk, they tracking it now. Wow. Okay, millions of people are. This is people are still without power now. From the last from Helen, they said millions of people are still without power after Hurricane Helene destroyed parts of southeast. Now they saying this one right here gonna be in the west. Wow. See, we're in the south. That's why they said it was coming through our way. Cause we're in the south. Um, at least 102 people have died. Wow. This is from the Hurricane Helene. At least 102 people have died across 6 states as results of Category 4 hurricane, according to CNN. That death toll is likely to climb with a number of people still unaccounted for. See, a lot of people still unaccounted for. Wow. Because, a lot of people lost their houses and a lot of that stuff. People got to go through all that stuff from cleaning up. They said residents in Asheville, North Carolina are calling Helene aftermath apoplectic with widespread power outage, massive destruction, flooding, and landslide. North Carolina has suffered a highest death toll. So far, at least 42 have died. Wow. So my dad in South Carolina. Wow. Only thing I say, y'all, we just gotta stay prayed up and just remember, be patient as we can. We know another storm um is coming up. Just be prepared, get what you need, pick up some appliances and things like that. You said no dentist chair when there's a hurricane. I'm a seat bottom. I'm gonna cancel it. I gotta see how the weather gonna be. I don't wanna be stuck in nowhere. Look, they gonna have my mouth have a mouth open. Stormy, lights might go out. No, 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 no. But I'm gonna find out. They saying, I'm just gonna keep tracking the weather. But I enjoyed everybody. I got some stuff coming up tomorrow. I'll probably be doing stuff all week. I get my teeth pulled. I'm probably gonna be able to talk for a few days. Y'all know how it was the last time. Hopefully, I won't get no stitches. I just got to get one more out, so that one shouldn't be so bad. I have enjoyed everybody. Like I said, the day is Word of the day. The word of the day was patient. I want to thank everybody that had came in. Thank y'all for reacting in the chat. Anybody did anything today? Frank, did you do something today? I did see where you been updating people on the football games, and I shared one of your video yesterday. I thought that was a very positive message. Yeah, I am. Thank you. Thank you. And you take care too. Thank you for always coming here and supporting. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Miss Key. Who else came here? Thank you, Buddha, Joshua. Grandma Lynn was in here earlier. Who else was in here? I don't want to overlook. Haley. Haley, I wish you luck on your cruise. I don't know what about you going, but y'all be safe. Terry. Who else? Everybody that came in today, thank y'all for coming in. I hope y'all like the stream today. Like I said, this is for educational, entertainment purposes only. And like I said, we was talking about patience. The reason I was talking about patience, it was a guy, I could have been in an accident this morning. The guy wasn't being patient. He was in such a hurry. And I'm like, wow, why is he in such a hurry? He was in a hurry to get around me. And I just let him went on. But I had to wait on that other car. I said, I'm not going to put myself in a position where I'm going to be hitting somebody because they behind me blowing like they crazy. If anytime you get behind me, you might think I'm driving like a little old lady, slow or whatever. But anytime you feel like you need to go around me, if you got the right of way, go for it. Because I'm not fixing to try to go around another car knowing this traffic is bad. So they wasn't being patient. They was in a hurry this morning. So thank you. They was in a hurry this morning, and I was like, that's a good word to talk about today. Patience. And our patience does get short. We're human. We all make some mistakes. We are not perfect, but we live and take one day at a time. And tomorrow I got testimony Tuesday, and I just got a love. I'm doing vlog. I'm doing Vlogtober. Got testimony Tuesday tomorrow. I'll be sharing something all month. Then before you know it, it'll be Christmas. These days gonna go by fast, y'all. These days and holidays are gonna go by fast. And anybody that is up in that storm that is coming out, Kurt, everybody be safe out there. Like they said, it was 102 people died from the hurricane that just passed. So everybody be safe. Right now, my weather is calm. It's a little cloudy earlier though, but like I said, we just have to just take it one day at a time, y'all. Take it one day at a time. Don't nobody know but the man up above how things gonna be. But I do thank him for watching over me and my family and everybody that was in our area. I do want to thank him for that, and just continue to pray that whatever coming up on this um, hurricane, everybody just stay safe. I was trying to see what did everybody do today. I know Miss Kia did some. I don't know. I gotta go check Grandma Lynn out. I don't know who else was in here. I gotta see that Buddha doing anything today. I think she said she was working or something. She was doing something. But but yes, before I get my dinner work done, the other dinner work. I gotta make sure that I don't get caught up in that storm. I don't want to be sitting up in no dinner chair. Mm-mm. No way. I don't want to be caught up in no dentist office and no storm going on. Shoot, they already be having y'all drugged up to. Yeah, I gotta see what's going on. I got to see what's going on. But I'm trying to go and finish this little hour right here. Just like 15 more minutes. I'm gonna finish this hour. But being patient, like I said, just wait. Sometimes we just have to wait till our time. And sometimes God tests us to see how patient we really are. Sometimes He tests us, y'all, just to see how much patience we do have. He really does. Let me see something. Let me see something. What does I love reading, y'all. Sometimes I get tired to I might not pronounce the word the right way, but y'all know what I mean. I'm just trying to finish out this hour. They were like, what does I'm gonna probably be on StreamYard tomorrow in case somebody wanna come on the panel. What does patient mean in the Bible? Reading is fundamental, so remember that. Oh, let me see something. I don't know what's going on now. Just say, I was saying, what does patient in the Bible? Patient in the Bible is the ability, let me read it. I don't know why am I still on YouTube. Why am I still on YouTube? They said, what does the Bible say about patience? Let's read this right quick, y'all. Trying to get it up here. Let's see. I just seen something I want to read. Trying to get that thing right now. Click on that right now. I ain't going slow, but what does the Bible say about patience? This means to endure. We have to endure a lot. We be patient along with everything coming out slow down. I'm still here, y'all. I was trying to look up something, but I'm going slow. These nights are starting to get cool, y'all. These nights are starting to get cool. They really are. Fall is here. Okay, what I was saying was, check it out. Check jumping all over everywhere. Everything running slow. Been drinking us some water today. What does the Bible say about patience? I'm going to read this and then I'm going to sign off. What does the Bible say about patience? The answer is, when everything is going our way, patience is easy to demonstrate. The true test of patience comes when our rights are violated. When another car cuts us off in traffic, we are treated unfairly. When our coworker derides our faith again, some people think they have a right to get upset in the face of irritation and trials. Impatience seems like a All right, Mona. I was trying to finish this. I had about 10 more minutes. I was trying to finish this other hour. All right. Thank you. I'm gonna stop this in about 10 minutes. I was trying to finish this hour on out. And I was just reading about what does the Bible say about patience. And I was just talking about how people do in traffic. And yeah, they'll cut off in front of you in a minute. And yes, it does irritate you, does make you mad. But like I said this morning, that man, like he wanted to go around me. He wanted me to fly around this other car, but I was gonna wait. I waited. Cause I had to went around that other car and they was turning and he up on my tail. It could have been an accident. So I stayed back. So he got mad and flew around me like I had did something wrong. But he wasn't hurt. But they said some people think they have a right to get upset in the face of irritation and trials. Impatience seem like a holy anger. The Bible, however, praises patience as a fruit of spirit. Galatians 5:22, which should be produced for all followers of Christ. Colossians 5:14, please reveal our faith in God's timing, abundance, and love. Although most people consider patience to be a passive of waiting and gentle tolerance, most of the Greek words translate patience into New Testament or active, robust word. Consider, for example, Hebrews. Therefore, since we also are surrounded with so great a cloud, a witness, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Does one run a race by passively waiting for a slow poke or gently tolerate cheaters? Certainly not. The world translates patience in this verse mean endurance. And that's what the Bible said patience means, endurance. That means you have to endure a lot of things. You could be in traffic, like them going back to traffic. You could be in traffic about 30 minutes because it was a wreck. And you know when people have a wreck, and if you're in traffic, they ain't gonna let you go till they clear everything out. Some people be patient. Some people don't be patient. What they'll do, they'll turn around and go back the other way, knowing the traffic's build up a long way. Cause I know in some areas in Columbus, you might run into the train. And you can get a chance to turn around before you get to the train, or either you can wait till the train go away. You'll see people making U-turn because a lot of people don't have the patience to wait, especially they might be on their way to work. They might be running late to a doctor appointment. It might be some things that they're running late. So what they do, they try to get turn around and go the other way. But be safe about doing anything like that. So patience is enduring a lot. Waiting for something good to happen. Sometimes you be annoyed. Sometimes you get angry. But that's all in being patient. This is just some things the Bible was saying about patience. Patience does not develop overnight. Patience does not develop overnight. God, power, and goodness are crucial to the development of patience. Colossians 1:11 tell us that we are strengthened by him to great endurance and patience. While James 1:3 and 4 encourage us to know that trials are his way of perfecting our patience. Our patience is further developed and strengthened by resting in God's perfect will. Okay. That's why I said sometimes we be wondering why we be in certain areas of our lives when we do. And you never know. God probably put us in these places. When God see how things are not working out for you, and He see that you're not being patient enough to just endure and wait until things to happen, sometimes He'll put you in that position whether you're ready to be in that position. Like I said, I have worked all my life, and some of the things I went through, I had no idea I was gonna be where I couldn't be on the job that I had been on for a long term, that I had been on for years, till my health started declining. So I didn't have no choice but to put myself first before that job, and that's what I did. And during that time, I was still taking people to work, but I didn't have as many as I did. So I told them, they knew I was getting ill down there on the job. I told them up front, I said, look, I'm not sure if I'm going to be down here much longer, because that's when I had found out I had cancer and I had to go have surgery. And I didn't know how things was going to be. I'm thinking I was going to go back to work, but things went the way they went. It wasn't it wasn't just for me time for me to go back to work. It just wasn't meant for me to go back to that place. Like I say, sometimes God will sit you down whether you're ready to be sit down. And then sometimes you can be praying so hard for a position, or praying to get things better for your life, and it don't happen then. But you have to be patient and wait on God until it's your time to get where you need to go. Sometimes He take us, we go through trials and tribulations to get where we need to be at. And sometimes be for our own good. So I was just bringing to y'all today about patience. Word of the day is patient. Your patience can be short. You can only endure, you can endure what you can, and what you can't, you have to still just continue to just live one day at a time. All right, Mama, you have a good night at work. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming in. I does appreciate my chat. Thank you, Buddha, for sharing me out. I pray everything goes well with you. Thank you, Miss Keith, for coming in. Thank you, Frank. Again, Mona, Haley, and Joshua. I don't, I don't think I overlooked nobody. I want to thank the ones that gave me the 10 likes. Thank y'all for that. I does appreciate it. Tomorrow I got Testimony Tuesday. I'll be sharing, but I'll be on StreamYard just in case someone wants to come on the panel. And Testimony Tuesday is basically when people can come up and share about things that they have done and things they are overcoming. But the topic tomorrow will be live for today, because tomorrow is not promised. So that's what I'll be talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow will start a new month. Um, October is coming in tomorrow. I'll be sharing some things about breast cancer awareness. And if anybody is a breast cancer survivor, I will have you to come on the panel if you would like to share your testimony. When I does do the, because I will be bringing some information about breast cancer. Just I like to share that about it. Because at the end of this month, I will be going to get my mammogram. I'll pop up live. I'll show y'all when I get ready to go get it. And then, because I hadn't had a mammogram in probably about 2 years now. So I don't know how they doing it now. I don't know if they still doing mammogram the way they used to do a long time ago. But it's time for me to get one done. And I just want to, again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Like I said, over here, I try to share things to uplift, not tear down. So the word came to me today because I went through a situation, in a car situation, where someone was not being patient. And I said, well, that was a good word to talk about today because people are not patient. We all get that way sometimes. It all depends on our situations. But I want to thank y'all again for tuning in. Continue to stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay prayed up. Have a good night. And until next time, bye bye. Bye.